I get this one a lot. Giancarlos, I've tried everything. I've tried every single training style. I've tried all different kinds of nutrition plans and nothing's worked for me. Is there something wrong with me? Like what? Nothing works. Like I'm not losing weight. I'm not toning up. Like what, how do I see progress? What is up, people? Giancarlos here with the Total Body Training Podcast, where I help people get lean, gain muscle, and build some damn confidence. And today we're talking to you, people who say, I've tried everything. Let's begin. All right. This is very common for me. I hear people say that they've tried every single training style. They've tried, multiple workouts. They've tried multiple nutrition things, stuff like that, but they haven't seen results ever. And, we're going to go through a checklist of things here to figure out if that's true. I believe you, but let's figure out why. Now, before I jump into this, let's say that you're a serial gym hopper. So you're the kind of person who maybe has done, Orange Theory, and then you did Zumba, and then you did CrossFit, and then you did, some other training style, and then you did yoga and stuff like that. And you did these each for like 6 months or a year or something like that. You very well could have done everything. So I grant you that, right? You could have, I wouldn't say you've done everything realistically, right? But you've done a lot is what you're getting at, right? Let's be honest, everything's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you've done a lot, right? Maybe everything that's available in your area, right? So you've done a lot, right? Now, we're gonna get into what might be going on with you by the first question here, which is, all right, so are you sure that you had your nutrition and fitness locked in? Now, what do I mean by that? All right. Did you have a customized nutrition plan if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to bulk up? Did you have a custom nutrition plan that was built for you, or were you just kind of eating healthier? Now, a lot of times people will start off trying to lose weight by cleaning up their diet a little bit. So they make little healthy choices, like they stop eating fast food and they stop drinking soda. They lose 15 pounds, bada bing, bada boom, but they've got 20 to 30 more pounds to lose, and they're pulling out their hair because they can't lose that 20 or 30 pounds. At that point, that would be when you need some kind of nutrition plan, all right? Now, maybe you look up some kind of generic plan online and you try to do it, but it doesn't really work very well, all right? What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find some kind of nutritionist or nutrition plan that is tailored to you. Now, we have plans that we outsource to with Renaissance Periodization, because I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian, but I get them from Renaissance Periodization, give them to my clients, and that helps them with the weight loss process. So maybe investing in something like that, or investing in a person who can build a customized nutrition plan for you will benefit you the best. And I recommend that you go with somebody who's actually knowledgeable in this, not just a personal trainer, not just somebody else who lost weight, because if you follow a plan that somebody else did, you might not lose weight. I strongly recommend that you go with somebody who's a health professional in that area, that's their knowledge base, okay? So maybe you do that. Maybe you try to do the nutrition thing and try to find a nutrition plan that's good for you, because that is always the missing component when somebody can't lose weight. Unless, barring that there isn't a hormonal issue, which that's more than likely not the case, barring that there isn't some kind of health issue, which I promise you that more than likely isn't the case, you are perfectly capable of losing weight if you're on a proper nutrition plan. Now, the fitness side of things, when you couple fitness, a good fitness regimen with a good nutrition plan, you will see better results more effectively, because the fitness side of things is what's going to help you tone up and put on good muscle. If you just focus on losing weight, right, then you're going to lose weight, but maybe you won't exactly look fit. You won't look like you're in shape. You'll lose weight, that's awesome, but you won't necessarily get that fit look that people generally are looking for, especially in my demographic here. A lot of beginners want to look skinnier, but they don't want to look skinny. They want to look fleshed out. They want to look like they've got nice, good tone and definition. So you're going to want to get on a good plan. That being said, maybe you are working at a studio where there's no plan for you. So, there's a generalized workout. The trainers don't know how to work with you specifically because you're a beginner. They want to focus on, the upper level athletes. Maybe you feel out of place there. Maybe the trainers aren't keeping up with you. If you feel out of place in a gym, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't really have a customized 6-week plan for you, if you feel like you're just going through the motions, if you feel like you're being rushed, if you feel like you're in a group setting and there's no customization for you, then chances are you aren't working out very well. one of the things that happens right now in the fitness industry is that there's a huge opportunity for people to work out in group settings where it's very affordable. It's cheap. You can pay like 30, 40 bucks a month to work out with like 50 people in a gym, punching bags, or, in a park somewhere. That being said though, not everybody is going to get the best results out of that because some people are going to be at a different level than other people. And there's no customization in those kinds of classes. There can't be when you've got that many people. So if you're not seeing results or you feel like you're struggling to keep up with people, you need to find a place that's smaller, and you need to find maybe a personal trainer who can customize something that's specific to you to meet your needs. Because maybe you can't squat the weight that you're being asked to squat in those classes. Maybe you're not even squatting correctly. I can't tell you how many people tell me they've tried everything. They come in here and, maybe they've done like group fitness classes and they've done squats for years and their squats look horrible. Like their technique looks bad. If they were to add on weight, they could hurt their knees. They're bending over, their back is bad, and we fix it within a matter of minutes. That is what you get when you're working with a personal trainer, or you're working in a smaller group setting, or you're working in a large group setting with multiple trainers. So you need to find something that's really tailored for you and your body. You need to find some place that can do that. If you've been going to run-of-the-mill places, you're not gonna get that. If you come to us here at Total Body Training, you can do that. Now, I'm not saying we're the only place in the world that does that. I'm sure there are lots of other places that offer it, but we offer it here. So if you need something a little bit more like that, feel free to hop in the comments section, the description section, I should say, this video where we've got a free link so you can come take a free class. Other than that, you can also, if you want to learn good technique, hop on our YouTube channel and look up tons of tutorials for learning good technique. There's lots of information out there. You don't necessarily need me unless you aren't that educated about these things, or unless you don't have the initiative to do it on your own, which that's okay, right? Not everybody needs to do that. I can help you with it. Other good trainers can help you with that as well. Now, now that, we talked about that, maybe you didn't have the nutrition thing or the fitness thing locked in. Here's the other thing. Maybe you have like a nutrition plan, or you have a fitness plan at the best place in the world, and you have the best nutritionist in the world. Maybe you have those things, right? But the thing is that, did you commit correctly? This is another problem that happens. Did you actually commit to the plan that your nutritionist gave you, or did you kind of sometimes do it, but then also kind of sort of go out with Maria and the ladies to have margaritas more often than you were supposed to on your nutrition plan? Did you take breaks from working out? Did you work out less than you said you were going to? The insidious thing about sometimes kind of sort of doing a plan is that you will feel as though you stuck to something when in reality you didn't. Let me explain. And I have a separate episode about this, but you could work out at a gym for an entire year, but you could start off the year going there 5 days a week, and it could end up that about a month or two into your thing, you miss a day here, you miss a week there, you go on vacation to the Cayman Islands and you miss 2 weeks, then you come back, but you're not really ready, so you end up missing 2 or 3 days, but then you start going strong for a week, but then you miss another day in the next week, and then the next week you miss 2 or 3 days because your mother's in the hospital. All these things can kind of start to mount on you, and you never really actually stuck to things because you kind of selected or chose other things in your life. Some of them were legitimate, most of them weren't. Most of them were just little things that came up that you got distracted with, like your friends asking you to go out and to drink instead of you going to work out and meeting up with them later, things like that. When you kind of sort of do something and you've done that kind of sort of, you've kind of sort of been a member at a gym for a year and you've kind of sort of been there but haven't really committed frequently and done something with any kind of consistency, if you had a nutrition plan and you did it, but you didn't do it consistently, then you're not gonna see results. Or at the very least, you're gonna see minimal results. And that's going to leave you feeling unsatisfied. And like I said, it's insidious because you will feel like you were doing it, but in reality you weren't. If we want to get real specific, we can take out a calendar and you can put a big red mark for every day. If you need a visual for this to make sure that you're staying consistent, put a big red mark for every day throughout the year that you're sticking with your goal, right? A big red mark. And for the days that you don't, put a big 0. And if at the end of the month it turns out that you've missed more than you were thinking that you were missing before, then you need to have a good long conversation with yourself as to whether or not you were actually sticking with things, right? Whether or not you were following up and being consistent. So again, like, did you really commit? And then like, for how long? So sometimes people say, I've tried everything, but they were only at a training facility or did a nutrition plan for like 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe they purchased a Groupon and they tried we don't do CrossFit, but they tried CrossFit for a week or two, or they tried Zumba for a week or two, right? And so sometimes people will do that, and in their heads, they've done this really big thing, because for you as a beginner, sometimes taking that 1 or 2 weeks to do something is a big deal because you've never done something. But the problem is that you don't have proper perspective about the fact that you're not gonna get crazy results if you're in a healthy environment in 2 or 3 weeks. It's gonna take longer than that. So how long did you do it? And can you stay committed? Like, how committed are you? The next thing here is, did you have the proper expectations? This is important. Proper expectations. Let's say you're on a nutrition plan, like our plans, and your goal is to lose you're told that your goal is to lose between 1 to 2 pounds a week. That is the expectation that you're supposed to lose. 1 to 2 pounds a week. Let's say that you lost 1 pound a week for 4 weeks. At the end of that 4 weeks, at the end of that month, you've lost 4 pounds. Maybe you lost 2 pounds a week. At the end of that 4 months, you'll lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds, right? At the end of that month. But if in your head, your expectation was to lose 25 pounds, when you were told that what you were supposed to do was lose 4 pounds or 8 pounds, then your expectation of what you're supposed to get out of doing a certain nutrition plan, working with a certain nutritionist, is wrong. It's off from what you were offered and what you were being told that you were supposed to do. So you have the improper expectation. And if you continue to run with the idea that you should have lost more weight, then you are going to feel unsatisfied, when in reality, you lost the amount that you were supposed to do. I can't tell you how many people will start to see results doing something, but have a different expectation than the one that they're supposed to have for that goal, and then get dismayed and discouraged when they don't achieve it. So let's go ahead and get these things in check. Remember, your nutrition and your fitness, making sure you've got those things locked down is important. People, if you've tried everything, making sure that you're actually committed and that you're doing things consistently, and that you're doing them with the proper expectation, will make it so that you're less likely to say at the end of the year, I've tried everything and I'm not seeing results. All right? At the end of the year, we want to say, I've tried a few things. I finally found something that works for me. I'm committed and I'm seeing changes in my body and in my life. All right, people, that's pretty much it for this episode. I just want to say to you real quick, give me 1 minute. I just want to say to you real quick that I am offering one free class here at Total Body Training. If you're in the San Antonio area and you want to come and work out with us, please, 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 hop on here in the description section of this video, click the link in the bottom. You can come take one free class with us, one free class. And if you don't like it, it's all good, baby. You can hop on to some other studio. There's plenty of awesome places in San Antonio, Texas that you can try out, but please give us a shot. All right, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast today. Until next time, peace.
So I went from a size 16 to a size 6'7", and I've lost currently about 60 pounds with TBT.
I've lost 60 pounds since I started here, and the body fat that I've lost is 16.2%.
I've definitely noticed a lot in like those hard to reach areas, the muffin top, the back fat. It's really slimmed down for me.
The weightlifting, it's definitely kept me toned, and it's definitely kept me confident to where I can show my legs because I have great quads, with TBT, or my arms because I can pull myself up or lift. Total Body Training offers a one-time free training session. So you come in, you get a great workout, and you can decide if you want to join, and definitely you're going to want to join because you won't regret the free workout.